am beginning to have another look at the man they call Atiku. Because I am beginning to see that these are the very politicians that are responsible for dividing us along these tribal and religious and regional lines. Now, is Atiku within his fundamental human right to aspire to become the president of this country? Absolutely, yes, he has that right. Does Peter Obi have the same right to become the president of this country? Yes. But why is it that we from the South in particular prefers Atiku to step aside and act like a kingmaker and for once support a Southern candidate? There are many reasons to it. Number one, this is the same Atiku who said during the 2023 presidential election, in preparation for it, he said that Northerners will not want to vote for a non-Northerner, and Northerners are not internet savvy. And because of that, we should take that into consideration as a statistics that Northerners don't vote for Southerners. And you are supposed to be the president of this country. You are supposed to, this is who they call a bridge maker, uttering those same statements. Now, Atiku's political ambition, like it cuts all boundaries. It has no hold. No hold is bad when it comes to Atiku's political ambition, because he has contested among everybody without religious barriers, without regional barriers, and without even tribal barriers. Atiku contested against Obasanjo, against Jonathan, against Buhari, and more recently against Tinubu. Now a coalition is formed. Nigerians are looking at the coalition and are like, these are the best statistical permutation. Atiku is approaching 80. A Fulani man ruled this country for 8 years while attempting to propagate Fulani agenda. Atiku is a Fulani man. So in Atiku's mind, immediately after Buhari finished 8 years, let's assume he won. He won the 2023 election. It would have been Atiku's 8 years a Fulani man, then, Buhari's 8 years a Fulani man, then Atiku's another 8 years, making 60 years of Fulani. And I ask the question, are Fulani is the only tribe in Nigeria that can rule, that can become leaders in this country? Are they the ones? Now, some people might watch this video and say, Magnus, you are being tribalistic, you are being sentimental. No, I'm only dishing out the same food that the people from Atiku's side would like to dish to other people. And if you're a Southerner, you are always saying that the only way they can remove Tinubu is Peter Obi deputizes. You are one of those group of Southerners that are psychologically, politically inferior. You believe without the population of the North, politics cannot be achieved. When in fact you are the one with the population, but your political savviness, your political confidence, your political acumen is low because of narratives that have been sold to you over the years. You have placed yourself in a place of inferiority. Atiku, and people are saying that Atiku should come and do 1 year. Let's just collect power from Tinubu. After that, I don't see, there is no guarantee that after, okay, let's say for instance we agree, let obedience agree that Peter Obi should deputize Atiku for 1 term. Then after 1 term, the North will now say, okay, let them vote Peter Obi. You still don't know how much the North does not want to see an Igbo president. I can assure you that after that, they will come up with an excuse why they will not vote for Peter Obi. So why they should throw the first gratitude. I see the Southerners reciprocating a Fulani's gesture first than a Fulani man reciprocating a Southern gesture. So let them do the starting. Let them support Peter Obi for a 1 year term. Let us see it that yes, let me, for the first time, 58 years living in North, let me see Northerners queuing and voting for a Southerner, a Yamiri, a Kafri, an infidel. Let me see it that yes, people are saying, say Peter Obi, say Peter Obi. Then Peter Obi does this 1 year. I swear to God, I know that every Southerner, every Easterner, Middle Belt was okay, it was an agreement. I'm sure we'll reciprocate, but I don't see that. If the tables were turned, I don't see that reciprocating from their own side. So you support Peter Obi. When we see it, 4 years later, we will return the favor. And this is politics. I've stayed too long in this place to be fooled. So don't bring that aspect that you are being emotional. Magnus, you are demarketing your candidate. No. Peter Obi is now a big celebrity in this political stratosphere. If you cannot respect the fact that on a one-on-one basis, Atiku and Peter Obi, put them on a pedestal. Let the country vote. Peter Obi will flog Atiku, hands down. Put Peter Obi and Tinubu, let them popularity contest without this rigging and fake pastors, fake bishop snatching, running, and whatever ballot paper. Peter Obi will flog. So why are you trying to place Peter Obi in a place of political inferiority such that to activate his political inferiority and political relevance, he must become subservient? The arrogance, the sheer arrogance with which some of these northern politicians look at us in the south is annoying. Perhaps that is why Wike is doing the thing he's doing. I was angry with Wike, but now I am beginning to see that Wike has been right all along. Wike has been right all along. If the northern politicians cannot for once play the place of subservience, then let us also play this north and south game, because that is what Tinubu is banking on. North versus south, and everything is playing to his hand. I don't even think Tinubu need to make any campaign. He's going to win 27 elections so long as people are nursing their ambition. For crying out loud, it is the Hausa people that said, "Le findadi kariwani," or "Kwami dunia me kariwani." That's anything in this life must come to an end. You've been pursuing this presidency for crying out loud. You'll be 80 by 2027. Why don't you just chill? Or you want to be our next Paul Biya? Then just chill. Be a grandfather. Use this opportunity before you buy. Bridge the north and the south. Bridge this religion. Don't come with that hogwash saying that northerners will not vote for south. If northerners will not vote for south, so now we southerners will vote for north. Don't you think that what is good for the goose is good for the gander? That arrogance that you have, we have learned to be politically arrogant. If you want to repair this country, support Peter Obi and ask the North to support Peter Obi. After 4 years, we will reciprocate. But if it is about this sheer northern arrogance, you want to test the might of the northern population against the might of the southern population, then so be it. Let this game be between the south and the north, and see who comes out. I'm sure the middle belt will vote along the south. You get me? So sorry, I don't like the fact that I am talking this way. But hey, somebody must give it to you, Woto, the way you've played it to us. Thank you very much.
This issue of 2027 presidential election has been trending for a while now, and how possible it is to take away power from the ruling party. But of course, so many people has analyzed that it is very possible and very easy to take away power from the ruling party comes 2027, but you have to use the right tools and the right strategy. Now, the right tools, they say they have discovered it in this ADC coalition. Now, the question is, are they ready to apply the right strategy? And that is why people are analyzing that Peter Obi is the people's choice. That this ADC coalition should do everything in their power and make sure that they field Obi as their flag bearer. And that is why people are coming for Atiku to step down outrightly for Peter Obi, and not just stepping down, fix himself as a kingmaker or a statesman by supporting Peter Obi massively and others in the party, because that is the only way the project of ADC coalition, which is taking power from the ruling party, comes 2027 presidential election. That is the only way it will work out. And that is why you are seeing different analysis, different directions, and different ideas online. But I'm going to allow you to share your own thoughts with me on the comment section. What do you think is the right strategy to apply so that everything will come to a successive result come 2027 presidential election? Share your thoughts with me on the comment section. And of course, you know the vibe. Click on that subscribe button, follow, and share for more updates. Because like this, yeah.
Would you say it's back from the brink for the PDP? Because a lot of people were expecting the party to go under.
I think those who are thinking that way maybe don't remember, and I don't blame them. Remember the kind of the nature of the party that we formed in 1998. When we said power to the people, the party was created not at the top. The party was created to have a base at the grassroots in every community, in every war, right up. So the membership and the vibrancy and the life of the party really is at the grassroots level. And they have been there, and they are very, very faithful. Unfortunately, in the last few months, some of the leaders at the top had some disagreements. And instead of doing it the way we used to do it, to really, as it were, have meetings, debate issues, reconcile and come out with because in any organization there will be all sorts of disagreements here and there.
Even within families, within nuclear families, yes, there are disagreements.
It's the way you resolve them. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. There was this tension, and people thought the whole party was gone. It's amazing that just as a very short notice, 2 days, with the founding fathers, convened a conference. We wanted them to be together as a family. At the Air Force, just a few, 1 or 2 days. The whole place was packed, as if we've been preparing for the last how many months. And believe me, you go to all the corners, all the institutions, you find that people are ready because they believe in PDP. Fortunately for us, they still remember what we did. And they remember what happened by those who took over from us. So the PDP did not come back from the brink. We've just resolved our issues. We had in fact, we had more serious problems, before, and we survived it. This was a very small...
I said from the brink because many of your key members, even founding members, jumped ship, left the PDP and saying this is a sinking ship. They either joined the APC or the new coalition in ADC.
No, why I'm laughing is that even yesterday, some of the people you are referring, I don't want to mention names, sent people to accuse me. Why didn't I call them to that meeting?
The founding fathers meeting.
They said they were there as founding fathers with me. How dare I? But you see, they didn't know that when I wrote letters of invitation to even such people. But then I didn't want to annoy these people who knew where they are at this particular point. So I called them to say, look, I'm about to call this meeting and I'm sending letter. When I reach one particular person, from one particular zone, they said, no. He was the one who raised the motion for them to go to another function, and they said no. Therefore, please don't call him. If he's truly with us, he will react. He reacted yesterday. What I'm saying, many of them will be back. We've seen that before. In 2014, I was the chairman of the National Convention of the PDP. I can name about 7 key people who left, and about 5 of them joined the others to form the APC.
G5 governors.
No. That was in 2023. I'm talking about way back.
Yes,
in
just
2014.
before the 2015
2014.
election. Yeah. They walked out from the convention.
From the convention. I was the chairman, and I did everything to make sure that nobody was dissatisfied with the way we organized.
It was 5 governors then, G5 governors.
Yeah, but another set of 5 governors.
Yes.
So what I'm saying now that they went, all of them were back. I didn't want to mention names. Somebody called them yesterday nomadic politicians. And they're entitled to be. Because some of them, when they came back, we even gave them, platforms to stand election. We forgave them, and then they on. So what we are saying here is that the PDP has resolved the issues we had. We have risen. We are moving on because the NEC, very fortunately for us, resolved that we are now going to convention. The thing that was being argued was who acts. Who takes over the little spaces, especially the chairmanship was from the North Central. My very good friend and for a number of years. Unfortunately, certain things happen because fundamentally, and I have to say it here, it's a very simple thing but very, very important. We felt that after 8 years of APC and President Buhari coming from the northern part, it was free and fair in accordance with the wisdom of the founding fathers that we shift this to the southern part. So the presidential candidate of the party in 2023 should have gone to the south. When we said it, they said no. That was the main contention.
Was it the major issue?
That was the major.
So has it been agreed now for the records that you're zoning the 2027 presidency to the south?
Absolutely. But of course there are procedures. There's a zoning committee that was set up yesterday. We will allow them to finish their work. But there is already a consensus, a near consensus, that if we really mean business, because you see, it's a strategy that the founding fathers put in place in 1998 when we came in. We looked at the whole nation and said, look, the South has been very, very badly treated, and we are brothers because Abiola won election in June 12, 1993, and it was cancelled. And the southern part was feeling very, very, very good, especially the southwest, but actually the entire south, but especially the southwest. So when we came, we told ourselves from up here, we are brothers. In being democratic, we also should be patriotic nation builders. When you are building a nation, you must have justice, fairness, equity. You have to look after the interests of others. So we advise ourselves that nobody from up here should go for the presidency in 1998. We call that concept power shift. And power shifted. And that's how we resolved the issue of the, you know, the South was boiling. But after that, it settled. In fact, by 2003 or so, when the election came out, the whole of although they initially went to AD, you know that they were initially in AD, most of us were, of course, in PDP. But after Obasanjo's 4 years, the whole of the South, except Lagos, and Lagos now transformed and became
2007.
So what I'm saying, even those who have gone now, they will soon be back because they will discover that they are going to join the queue. And in APC, they don't do things democratically as well.
How will, yes, you're in PDP, but most of your members are in ADC. In fact, Atiku Abubakar.
No, don't say most of our members, some of our members.
Oh, those that constituted the APC, mainly from APC and PDP.
Maybe they've gone back to APC.
Now, a lot of people said Atiku Abubakar was the problem, and he insisted on running in 2003 against the spirit of zoning. Now he has resigned from the party. What will it mean for?
If you ask many of our members, they'll say we're quietly answered prayer. Because really, there's absolutely nothing else we have done to show that we are brothers with Vice President Atiku. He left in 2014 to go and form the APC with other people. He was back to us before to end. He requested for the ticket of the party 2019. You remember who was our candidate? He was the candidate. He didn't have it. In 2023, we said, now look.
No, he was a candidate in 2019.
Yeah, that's why we gave him. That's why I said people were so nice to him. And in 2023, we now said, he honored me. I called a meeting in my house, being one of the founding fathers that most of them respect. Because most of the other founding fathers, Dr. Ekweme, Chief Solomon La, Elijah Adamuchuroma, Elijah Bakarimi, so many have all gone. So many of them still respect because of the voice and the secretary of the founding man. I called him, he came. And I called Governor Wike then in Port Harcourt. And to be fair to both of them, they honored me. They came to my small house. And I requested, I said, look, Nigerians expect the PDP to win this election. Because to be fair, in the 8 years of, well, he's passed on now, we don't want to say, not much was happening. Nigerians were expecting the vibrancy of the PDP. So let's resolve this matter so that we win this election and we'll be in government. Believe you me, they agreed.